So I wanted to talk about something. A lot of people are talking about Bitcoin and what that Janet Yellen was saying about Bitcoin. I guess she's like the head of the Treasury Department or something like that. Anyway, there's a lot of people that are like uh, making clickbait, saying she's saying all these bad things, and not really saying like the full things that she said, the full details of what she said about Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's been diving right now, been going down with the ship, but honestly, this is a ship that can't sink. So I'm sure we're gonna bounce right back. Just gotta be confident in that, and I ain't selling nothing. I'm holding strong, man. Or as they say in crypto, I'm hodling, guys. Anyway, I wanted to read this article I read about what Yellen actually said. Let's see here. So it's Treasury Secretary nominee Janet Yellen, who previously headed up the U.S. Federal Reserve, said in written testimony on Thursday that the cryptocurrencies and digital assets have the potential to improve the efficiency of the financial system. Now, does that sound bad? I don't remember hearing anything about what her saying that. Doesn't sound bad, right? That's good. And then it says, as she noted in her written remarks, Bitcoin and other digital and cryptocurrencies are providing financial transactions around the globe. Like many technological developments, this offers potential benefits of the U.S. and our allies. At the same time, it also presents opportunities for states and non-state actors looking to circumvent the current financial system and undermine American interests. For example, the Central Bank of China just issued its first digital currency. She continued when asked specifically about her views on the potential benefits and risks. Yellen wrote, I think it is important we consider the benefits of cryptocurrencies and other digital assets and the potential they have to improve the efficiency of the financial system. At the same time, we know they can be used to finance terrorism, facilitate money laundering. Basically, a lot of people were like talking about that's all she was saying. She was just saying that Bitcoin, anybody that holds Bitcoin is a terrorist or a criminal, basically. That's what the clickbait and people were saying. And it's like, it's not the full truth. That's not what she's saying. So I was going through my day all pissed off today thinking, I'm not a damn terrorist. Like, I'm just investing my money where I think it's smart, right? So I was just like pissed off about that. And then I found this article and I was literally going to go live here talking about who the hell is this Yellen, Like, I was going to say something like, how can they put someone in government that talks about something they don't even have the facts about? And so I was just going to go off like that. But it seems like she seems to have the facts and she's not saying all the bad things that I thought she was saying, right? So I thought it was quite interesting and I thought we should bring it to everybody's attention. At the same time, we know they can be used to finance terrorism, facilitate money laundering, and support malign activities, whatever a malign activity is, that threatens the U.S. national security interests and integrity of the U.S. and international financial systems. I think we need to look closely at how to encourage their use for. What's up, Nightbot? How you doing? I'm doing good. Encourage their use for legitimate activities while curtailing their use for malign and illegal activities. Seymour, what's going on? Welcome. I've confirmed I intend to work closely with the Federal Reserve Board. What's up, the World Quarter Gym? I intend to work closely with the Federal Reserve Board and the other federal banking and securities regulators on how to implement an effective regulatory framework for these and other fintech innovations. She concluded her comments reflect those made earlier this week during Yellen's ongoing confirmation process, in which she struck a measured tone on the subject of cryptocurrencies. In the response to one of the senator's questions, Yellen voiced support for curbing the illicit use of cryptocurrencies. Okay. Biden was inaugurated on Wednesday. He nominated Yellen to lead the Treasury Department in November. Okay. So that's the end of the article. The article was found on the blockcrypto.com. The blockcrypto.com. You can find that article, guys. The one who wrote the article is Michael McSweeney. I want to give credit, right? But anyway, so she's not really saying all the bad stuff, right? It's not that bad. I thought she was just like saying we basically got to ban Bitcoin, which you can't do. There's no way you can ban something so big, so heavily adopted. I mean, the people that are getting involved in Bitcoin right now are so massive. Like, what's it? BlackRock. BlackRock is a financial like institution or whatever that they manage 7.8 trillion funds. I believe it's 7.8 trillion. I believe they're the biggest in the world, and they're getting involved in Bitcoin. So that's a pretty good deal, pretty good news. And Guggenheim is getting involved, I think, with custody, where they would, like, I guess, hold the crypto and like protect it. I don't know if they're buying and selling yet, but I know PayPal and Cash App are, which that's huge. There's a lot of bullish news for Bitcoin. Bullish meaning good news that should make the price go up. Right now, honestly, I think what's happening is just it's a healthy correction, and people that are scared are being shaken out right now. I think there's a lot of like manipulation, right? Like the whales are playing with the little people. I read a tweet earlier I want to share with you guys. I thought it was really cool. Let's see here. It says this is from Lark Davis. The Crypto Lark he has a YouTube channel, Crypto Lark. You can search him out. It's pretty good. I like watching him. But anyway, his tweet said, retail selling, big money buying. In a day or two, we will start getting all the stats showing institutions buying the Bitcoin dip again. And there are 3 players in crypto: whales, plankton, and remoras. Whales eat the plankton, but remoras follow the whales and thrive. Be like remora. I love that. And then here's like a picture of like, here, let me show you if I can, of like the remora on the whale's back. That's pretty cool. That's right. We got to ride the whale's back so we can make money. So, in other words, hodl, hold your Bitcoin, hold your Ethereum, because it will go back up. It's very terrifying to see it hit into the 20,000s again, but I think it's going to bounce back. I'm not worried. Actually, it already has. It's already back up to 30,000. 30,163. There you go. All right, so we're all good. Ethereum's at 1,134 and rising. Kind of going back and forth, though. It is kind of going back and forth, but there's some support at 29,000, 30,000 level. So every time it gets down to that point, it bounces back up. So I don't know. I feel like I'm confident, like it's gonna be all good. It's gonna go back up. But I did want to share that because like everybody's spreading lies, saying that Yellen's just all against Bitcoin, and she's not. She's into some regulations, right? And regulations aren't that bad, really. I mean, if you got something to hide, then they're bad. And if you don't want to pay your taxes, then they're bad. But you should pay your taxes, right? Paying taxes is a good thing, as long as the government spends it correctly. They don't always do that, but a lot of that tax money does go for good, right? And it is needed. Like, we need the tax money to pay for certain things. Like, how are we getting these stimulus checks, right? Are we getting it from tax money, or are they just printing it from thin air? I don't know. Probably a little bit of both. But I don't know. It's my understanding they got to pay that back. It's like getting loans or something. I don't know. Whales also affect the price of trade, push the price up high. When it drops, they rebuy. Yes. Yeah, when they like sell. Yeah, they manipulate. Yeah. So like they can sell a little bit to get everybody scared, to get like the domino effect going, right? And everybody's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna lose all my money. Oh my god, I gotta sell out and I gotta get out." right now, I'll take the loss, whatever. Everybody gets out, right? And everybody sells. And then the whales, the big institutions, the big money, they come in and they buy it up when it's cheaper. And they basically just like that metaphor, the whales eat the plankton. The people that are scared and don't know anything about crypto or Bitcoin and don't have any confidence, they're the plankton. They're selling out and making the price go down further, so the whales can come and eat them all up and buy more Bitcoin. And that just makes it more scarce and makes the price go up. So eventually, the price has no choice but to go up higher, right? And that's why we want to hold on to it, because we want to hold on to it and sell it where we want to. You can sell it where you want. It's going up. You can think of any price and it will hit that price someday, whether it's 10 years, 20 years. If you say Bitcoin will be $5 million someday, probably will be. I don't know when. Could be a lot of years before it hits that, but it could be this year, it could be next year. We don't know, but most likely, probably looking at like 5-10 years for something like that. But if we hold on, we make a shitload of money, in my opinion. So that's where I'm at. Today's a little scary, and I've been through some emotions. I even kind of like shed some tears last night because I am scared, but I'm holding strong. I'm not selling shit. I'm holding on. I'm not going down with the ship because the ship is not going to sink. God damn it! Just we're at rough seas right now. That'd be a good way to describe it. What's going on, Trillis? How you doing, man? And the world's a crazy place right now. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Somebody setting off their car alarm. Martin Beaver, what's going on? Like the Snidely Whiplash mustache. You like my Snidely Whiplash mustache? Is that all fucked up? Yeah, it is, huh? I just gotta do this. Thanks for letting me know. Dude, it is so hard to like control all of this without having like a professional do it, you know? And if you go to Great Clips right now, they won't work on that. And you gotta wear your mask and they're not gonna work on this. It sucks. But whatever. I've been trying to do my darnest, doing it myself. I know it could be like thinned out, but that's really hard to do, right? Woman's touch. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, and then also just another person's touch, because like it's hard to like look in the mirror and do this shit and do this shit and do perfect. It's easier when someone else is like looking at it from their perspective. You know what I mean? Anyway, Bitcoin's back into the 29,000s. A lot of people are feeling a lot of emotions right now. It going back and forth like this, we don't know what it's going to do, but I really think, and I'm confident that it will go back up. And what's really happening is, just like I said, people are getting scared and chicken out. The whales are buying their shit up, and then more people are scared, and it goes down a little bit. More whales buy their shit up, and it goes up. Eventually, it'll just go up again, and probably to new all-time highs. So we can relax. Our taxes are, or will be going up soon, but the Dems can't complain about it, for it was what they wanted. The $15 wage means layoffs and higher prices too. The buying power will be less. Yeah, it's crazy. You are in for the long haul, right? Hell yeah, man. I am not selling. You cannot make me sell my Bitcoin. I'm holding. I'm hodling. Sell all your coins now before it's too late. No, don't do that. That's the most bad advice you could ever give someone. Like, why would I sell when I'm down? You never take a loss if you don't sell when you're down. Look at the history, look at the charts. I'll show you a chart. Bitcoin eventually goes right back up. It's just repeating history is what it's doing, man. That's all it is. I know you're trolling with that, but yeah, don't sell anything. And this is serious. Like, this is people's money. Like, I gotta give good advice. In my opinion, do not sell. It's strictly my opinion and my opinion only. I am not a financial investor. Investor. Oh, I'm a financial investor. I'm not a financial expert or whatever the fuck you want to call that. Oh God. All right, let's look at an all-time chart. We're looking at an all-time chart. Oh, we need a shit. We need a how do we zoom in on this chart? We want to zoom in. I want to zoom in. I need a better chart, man. Let me see if I can find a good chart. What if I move this date? If it'll let me. Yeah, let's see here. Let's do this. So basically, this is what it's done since 2017, right? I don't know if you guys can see that okay. Let's see. This is where we are now, right? And this is back in 2017. Right here, right? So the trend is up. This is not the best chart. There's better charts for this. But yeah. It's always going to go up. It always has. You know, it just has its retracements. You know, that's what it does. After it goes up a lot, it has to go down again. But it's all good. Like, we just need to hold on. And this bull run, they say it's not even close to over. Like, there's just some uncertainties right now, and people are getting scared or whatever, and that's probably going to go away in about a week or two. And if it doesn't, the institutions getting involved in this are probably going to drive this price up because they are not uncertain. They know what Bitcoin is. They know what Bitcoin's going to do, and they're going to keep accumulating and buying more, right? So that is most likely what will happen. So fear not, guys. We'll be okay. I promise. No, I don't promise. I can't promise. I'm sorry I can't promise, but I can tell you that I am confident. And I believe, it's my belief, my opinion, whatever, that we will go back up. It'll be all good. And we'll be back at all-time highs. And there's a lot of money to be made in cryptocurrency, in my opinion. What is the weather where you are? The weather is clear, not raining, thank God. I'm happy for that. No flooding issue. So not too bad to have a neighbor on the chat up north. Good to make chat friends. I'm in Alabama too. Trellisk is not in Alabama. Did he say he's in Alabama? He's kind of a troll, and he's actually from Vietnam. He's funny. He's not from Alabama. That's hilarious. You sold all yours? Oh man, you did? No, don't do that. Are you in for the long haul? Yeah. All right, that's an old message. Okay. What is the total of all Bitcoin? What are you trying to ask? Like, what is like the market cap or the total price right now? Like, I can tell you those details right now. The total in circulation. Price right now is at $30,135. Right? That's where the price is at. Let's see here. Pull up the market cap, all that good fun details. Market cap when it was at 40,000, 41,000, I think it cleared over $1 trillion. I'm pretty sure. Let's see where it's at now. It's dropped down a lot, yeah, because of all this. So all this selling. It's at 555 billion. but that will go up a lot. It's funny, you know, on CoinGecko, there's like it's like a 54 or 60% people saying buy and 20 and whatever percent sell, right? But now on I go in Coinbase and 74% say buy and 26% say sell. So yeah, still a lot of people that recommend that you buy. Let's see here. Like I said, market cap's 555 billion right now. It will go back up and then probably clear that trillion market cap again soon, in my belief. How many in circulation? In circulation, there's 18.6 million in circulation currently. And there's only 21 million, I believe it's 21 million, something like that, that can be in circulation, that can be mined. No more can be mined. They can't just add more into circulation or whatever. They can't do that. Only 21 million can be mined. So basically, in about, I don't know what they say, about 8-10 years or whatever, all Bitcoin will be mined. I believe it's 10 years. So I don't know what the miners are going to do at that point. I really don't know how that's going to work for them. But yeah, by that time, you know, it's probably going to be worth a lot when it gets more scarce. When an asset becomes more scarce, I don't know what happened with my microphone. Let me know if I'm still good, because the audio just went to this phone from the AirPods. So let me know if you can still hear me okay. But yeah, when an asset gets more scarce, the price goes up, right? Because there's when there's demand and not as much availability, right? Then the price has to go up. You know, like, you know, if there's, like, say for instance, the store has this is a good example, toilet paper, but there's not a lot of toilet paper, and the toilet paper companies cannot produce enough toilet paper right now, right? So they're gonna have to charge more money for that toilet paper, right? So it's just like that. It's funny that I'm comparing Bitcoin to toilet paper, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And honestly, like, there's a lot of people probably in this chat that probably don't know a thing about Bitcoin, or maybe their knowledge is limited on it. You don't need to know everything about it. Just know what the trend is, what it's been doing all these years, and it hasn't failed anybody. If they've held for all these years, it has not failed them, right? So know that you know, you hold long enough, you make good money, right? And that is why, like, a lot of billionaires and big institutions want to put their money there into Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff, because it's a good store of value, because as time passes, their money is increased by a lot. But if they leave it in a damn savings account or whatever, you know, as the dollar, that currency's inflating, right? Inflating. And when a currency inflates, it's devaluing that currency. It's less valuable, and they're losing money by setting it into a savings account. That's pretty bad when you're losing money by saving. That's why a lot of people are moving to Bitcoin, because you don't lose money, you can gain a lot of money. Way better choice, right? In my opinion, it is. Always got to say that little disclaimer. Jeez. Biden has ended thousands of jobs today by stopping the pipeline with Canada and stopped work on building the wall. This isn't good. No, that's not good. I don't know why he did that. It's because he doesn't believe in the wall and its effectiveness. I don't really understand the whole pipeline thing. And I don't know how far along we are on that wall already. I think we've completed most of it, haven't we? Or what do you know about it? Because I know nothing about it, man. But I know the reason why we put the wall. I understand that, and I agree with it. A lot of people don't. There's a lot of people that don't. A lot of people do too, though. So I don't know. Just depends on what side you are on. To play the market, you must know when to hold and when to let go. Yeah, right. But I'm not gonna let go. And if you think about even with stocks, there was bad times for stocks like Amazon, Walmart. I don't know about Tesla, but like big stocks like that, right? But if people held on since like 20, 30 years ago, they did pretty goddamn well, right? There was dips, there was times when it went way down, and they could have sold and took their loss or whatever, but they held strong. Those people that did, when they held strong, they ended up doing really good, right? It's the same thing. So that's what I'm doing. You can think of Bitcoin as like a Tesla or an Amazon, because yeah, over time it will increase in more value, and in my opinion, at a more rapid rate than a stock like Amazon, so I've learned a lot about crypto. Sometimes it makes my head explode trying to learn about all this shit. I learn about blocks, block rewards, and block time, how much time it takes to mine a block. I go on like the Block Explorer, and I like look at the transactions and try to understand everything that's happening. I'm trying to learn every aspect of it, and I'm also learning technical analysis on how to read the charts and predict where it's going. And I watched a lot of people that do TA, and I get their advice and their opinions constantly. And it seems like most time they're wrong, but I don't know. This time they're right. So I'm wondering if just maybe they got the timing wrong. Maybe they don't know the timing, and Bitcoin's very unpredictable, but it seems like they eventually got it right. And maybe that's just because if you keep saying something enough times, eventually it will happen in your favor the way you say it. I don't know, but well, right now, let's see where we're at. We're over 30,000 again. I'm really happy to see that, honestly. And yeah, Ethereum's at 1134. So could be much worse. We could be in the 20,000s on Bitcoin, and we could be under 1,000 on Ethereum right now. But we're not. We're seeming like we're holding steady, holding like strong, and I think that's a good sign. Somebody said we're gonna do this thing where we go like between 30,000, 40,000, 30,000, 40,000 like this until about the 29th. That's what they said. They said the 29th. When you break out of some kind of a big ascending triangle. I don't know if you guys understand TA and if you know what that means, but he says approximately about the 29th, we're set to break out of the ascending triangle, which means we go up. And I think the guy was predicting like something crazy, like a $60,000 Bitcoin. So I don't know, we'll see. That would be really, really nice to see that in the short term. Anything can happen with Bitcoin, man. Let's see here. I watch more than one site at the same time when I'm up, so I know what's going on in the world and the nation. Right? Shit. Yeah, so we are watching it right now, and it is going up a little bit, slowly going up. It's nice to see. Some good solid buying pressure. It's where we are right now. See that green? That's all buys. When it's red, it's selling, right? So we like to see the green. We like to see going up. I know that W patterns are a good sign. It means we're going to go up because of the W pattern, right? M patterns are bad. See, this is bullish. When you see a W, it looks like a perfect W to me. Doesn't it look like that to you? And when you see an M, it's bearish, means it can go down. There's also like a head and shoulders pattern, and I love to make fun of that because there's like some guy who was talking about head and shoulders pattern, and I'm like, so where's the knees and toes? But anyway, I think there's some validity to these patterns that they're talking about. So if you look at the charts and you see an M, it's bad. You see a W, that's probably good. And then head and shoulders is basically like goes like this, and a lot of times it's pointy, right? It's pointy. It's not like your shoulder's not pointy, and sometimes the head is like pointy, right? Your head's not pointy, but they call it head and shoulders pattern. So it could be like this. And they say something about the shoulders are supposed to be equal distance, like the same from the head. I don't know. For it to be a confirmed head and shoulders pattern, I think. I don't know. I'm learning about this shit. Someday I might be doing the charts for you guys and showing you what's going on and where I think things are going. Maybe someday I'll do that, Right now I'm just trying to get myself, more qualified to be able to do that and learn more. And, someday maybe I'll be doing that. So a lot of these crypto YouTubers and people doing TA on crypto, they do very well here on YouTube. They get a large following, and they grow really fast. So it might be something I'm interested in, since I'm really interested in crypto. So I might get into doing TA. We'll see. I have to learn more. I'm probably going to take a class on it. Matt Weeks, thank you for being here, man. So your MPC 777. I had Tesla at $24 and sold it $210 back in the day. There were crazy dips when FUD came out, like cars catching on fire. Yeah, see, it's awesome. It's good mood that he profited, but if he never sold, he would have profited a lot more, right? Yeah, man. It's all good though, man. I think you're good when you took profits, man. So don't feel bad, because you did win. You did take profits. You just didn't win as big as you thought, but you didn't know. I mean, as big as you could, but you didn't know. Like, honestly, like, I think the strategy I'm going to do when I say double my money or whatever, I'm going to take about 20 or 30% out, taking profits, right? But I'm going to leave the rest in, because I believe it'll go higher. So what I'm going to do with the 20 or 30% is I'm going to pay off the loans I use to finance my crypto portfolio, which is a high risk thing to do. I don't recommend everybody do that, but I have a lot of belief in this. And it's part of the reason why I stress, and maybe I shed some tears last night because I maybe had a moment of weakness or whatever. But gotta have faith, gotta trust that it's all gonna work out. It's gonna be good. So I'm holding strong today, despite seeing things go even lower than it was last night when I was shedding tears about it. It wasn't really about that. It was kind of more about my struggles in life, and I've just never gotten myself ahead and always been in debt, and just never been happy. Had a lot of moments where I was caught up in depression, and I've done well lately, like staying positive and making positive changes in my life. I never went out to like meet women, and I used to be a lot bigger guy, out of shape, like worse than I am now. I'm getting back out of shape again. So like this morning I was on a treadmill, so I felt good about myself doing that. On the Commander Vlogs channel, guys. So just make sure you're subscribed over there on the Commander Vlogs channel. I do grow shows to help people grow their channels at night, and you'll see morning streams where I do workouts, kickboxing, weights, treadmill, yoga, freaking everything, Tai Chi. So I'm trying to doing all that, but yeah, man, back in the day, I was in rough shape. I was, an alcoholic. I was depressed. I was out of shape. I didn't have much luck for meeting women, and the reason why was because I was depressed and I wasn't confident, and I had alcohol, which the only women you attract when you drink a lot of alcohol is women that like to drink a lot of alcohol, right? And I was picky and wanted a woman that was in good shape, good looking, so to meet someone like that, and I finally did. You know, with Ellen's she's beautiful, right? And she doesn't drink. You know, to meet her it took me getting out of that bullshit and being more of a positive person, motivated, right? And and not drinking so much. Like, I still drink, but like moderation, right? And I'm not really a depressing person. Like, who wants to be with a person that's a Debbie Downer, that's always depressed? Nobody wants to be with a person like that, right? So, yeah, if you're having trouble meeting people, then take a look at yourself. Analyze how you act, how you are, and you know, maybe change something, right? Anyway, Duffy is putting some data into the chat. The NASDAQ. Yeah, we want that to go down. We want the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ and everything to go down for crypto to go up. It really helps. Like, when that goes down, crypto goes up. When that goes up, crypto goes down. When the dollar goes up, crypto goes down. When the dollar goes down, crypto goes up. That's kind of how it works. All right. I'm looking to see what you guys get going on. Song for Anna, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Okay. I imagine Elon's landing rockets with weapons strapped to them, canvassing the Earth's atmosphere. They will fly back down for maintenance, then tanks, subs, and jets will be obsolete. Huh. Just giving info so we can all talk about the markets. Yeah. Alright, I'm checking to see what Bitcoin's doing now. Yeah, it's up even a little bit higher now. We're at 30,483 and climbing, going pretty strong. The candles look pretty bullish right now. You got that beautiful W going on, right? Something good could happen right now. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Next candle's looking green again. Beautiful. Ethereum's going up. It always does when Bitcoin goes up. It's just same thing. We had a freaking W with Ethereum too, dude. That's beautiful. I love to see it. W's for the win, guys. All right. So let's just not stress out about this, and it might happen again. It could come down to scary levels again. Could be tomorrow, the next day, whatever. It was just like, not stress that, man. And let's have faith in Bitcoin. You know, it's gonna be all good. Shit. It's stressful when I have a lot of money on the line. I don't even really want to tell you guys how much I have on the line anymore, and how much of it is loan money. And so, like, if this all went down like below 20 grand, I'd be in fucking deep shit. Like, if it happened and just stayed there, I would be in deep shit. But I really don't see that happening. So I think we're gonna be okay. Thank you, man, Nightbot. I appreciate it. Always a great podcast. Thank you, man. We needed a podcast, bro. So I'm here. I'm doing one, like a solo one, and bringing the data, the details on what's cracking. And you know, a lot of people you know, spreading misinformation about what Janet Yellen was saying, and it's not all bad what she was saying about crypto. Like, honestly, regulation isn't the worst thing. Like, it's not that bad. Like, they want KYC. They want to know your name. They want your ID on file. They want to know your address. They want to tax you. Okay, cool. We're supposed to pay taxes, right? It's not so bad. Neon Vacation, thank you so much for being here, brother. If you claim bankruptcy, can you take your Bitcoin? Yeah, bankruptcy would not affect that, I don't think. And I would just hodl a while. Shit. But anyway, fucking, as far as like taxes, right? We'll talk about taxes a little bit. Do you do backpacking, hiking, and camping? I have a backpack. Wouldn't mind doing a little bit of that. Camping, it's been a while, but I like doing it. Yeah. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about taxes. far as taxes goes with cryptocurrency, you know, short-term capital gains, those are kind of bad, and a little bit steep, right? Got to pay up to like 36%, right? Up to 36% on your gains. Your losses will subtract off your gains, right? So if you lose, you're not paying taxes on money lost. You're paying taxes on profits, basically. And when you take those profits out, as soon as you sell a cryptocurrency or trade for another one, that is when you're taxed. That's the taxable event. And then it has to be analyzed whether you took a loss or a gain. And basically all this shit gets added up at the end of the year, and your total gains and losses or whatever gets factored in. Mine in 2020 was like, I lost like $50. So not so bad. I did a lot of trading and shit, but I came out with a loss of like $50 because I was still learning how to trade crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I would never hold like I'm holding right now. I would sell for take a loss, because I would get scared out because I was a new crypto investor and didn't have faith. So I would take a loss. That's why it's important to do your research and know what you're doing. So that's what I'm doing now. Is I know what I'm doing. I'm confident. I'm holding a lot, and I'm hoping it'll pay off a lot. I will quote back in the future. Sorry, maybe you guys aren't quite ready for that. You can, oh, yeah, okay. I'm not quite ready for that. That's funny. Shit. Yeah, because I'm old enough, you know, like, I know Back to the Future. Just like, 2 weeks ago, I turned 36. So I'm getting older. Getting older and wiser, and gray hairs will set in, which is kind of scary. Shit. But yeah, it's gonna be all good. But yeah, like short-term capital gains tax, 36%, up to 36%, right? So if you make like double your money, it's not so bad that you have to pay 36%, right? It's not gonna hurt that bad, really. You know, it is part of life. That's what we got to do. We got to pay taxes. But if you don't want to pay 36% tax and you think that's too steep, you'll hold on to your crypto, hold on to your Bitcoin or whatever, Ethereum, whatever it is. Hold on to the asset more than a year, right? And that becomes a long-term capital gain when you cash that out. And that is taxed a lot less, at a lot lesser rate, up to 19%. So you see, so what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna take some out when it's time to go to the Philippines, right? But I'm only gonna take like the amount I need and then leave it, so I don't get too much short-term capital gains taxes. Catch my drift? I'm gonna hold until it's long-term, and I'll probably be holding for years. Probably just keep accumulating more and more. I don't want to take anything out, man. Even during these rough times, these scary times, I always want to buy the dips. And I did today. I bought the dips today. I bought some at 30,000 of Bitcoin, and I bought some Ethereum at 1050. I did. And I think that's a pretty smart decision, because probably less than a week, Ethereum will be back up at all-time highs, and Bitcoin will be, you know, wherever Bitcoin is, probably 35 to 40,000 in my opinion. I don't know, on the 29th, we'll see what happens on the 29th. The guys are talking about hitting up to like 60K or some shit, breaking out of an ascending triangle. So I don't know, we'll see. A big ascending triangle, he says. So looking for a big breakout. We'll see, man. Have a child if you want gray hair, LOL. Yeah, right. Capital gains tax is smaller for international citizens in Australia, so more people invest in Australia. It sucks for Australians. That sucks. It sucks that people bring their money there. What's the bad part, though? 1 year older than Michael J. Fox and I too have Parkinson's. Life is strange. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That sucks. Is that like where you have to, like, you're always shaking and you can't help it? Like, how bad is it? Because I know, like, there's like different levels of that, like different levels in intensity on that. Like, how severe is your case? Hopefully not so severe. Sorry about that, man. Sorry you have that and have to deal with that. Stage 2, I don't know what that means. Like, what is worse stage? Is that like the higher the stage, the worse it gets? And how many stages does it go up to? Like, I don't know. I know hurricanes go up to like a category 4 or whatever, or 5, category 5, I think. Yeah. So I don't know about Parkinson's and cancer, and I don't know how many stages. We can't invest in our own country and get the same benefits. That's the part that sucks. Oh, that does suck. That's kind of dumb. Crazy. Well, shit, guys. Gotta get back to work. It's amazing how much time flies when we have fun. Thank you so much for that amazing super chat. Nightbot, you rock for that, man. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna get back to work. Smash that like, guys, if you guys can. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're holding Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, just, in my opinion, hold steady, hold strong. This ship can't sink. It will not sink. We're gonna be all right, and we're gonna come out ahead and financially free. That's the plan. Don't work too hard. Yeah, I won't, man. There are 4 stages, and the 4th is the worst. Okay, so. Okay, cool. Your second stage still sucks. Like, not really that cool, but it's cool that you don't have like the 4th stage. Right on, man. Hang in there, man. I guess I'll see you guys later. Yeah, like I said, smash the like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this out. Spread the news. Spread the news that you know what that chick Yellen, Janet Yellen, saying. You know, head of the Treasury Department or Secretary of the Treasury Department. It's not all that bad about crypto, and you know, regulation has to be done, and it does have to be taxed. People can't just invest and get all this money and expect that they don't pay taxes. I don't know why anybody would be stupid enough to think that they can get away with that. Like, you gamble at a casino and you win a bunch, you're gonna have to pay taxes on it. It's just a factor of life, and that's rules are rules, and they were put in place for a reason, and we have to, you know, abide by those rules as much as we hate it, right? But the things you cannot change and the things you cannot do anything about, why hate it? Why feel negative about it? Why get angry? Just accept it and you know, move on and focus on positive things. Don't fixate on being negative about things, you know. Look at the positive side of things, right? All right. See y'all later. Peace out. And see you tonight at the Grove Show. 11:50 Pacific Standard Time tonight. All right, y'all. Peace.